Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Today, I'm asking you a question. When are you at your best? Are you ready? Well, let's get started. You might know that I grew up on a farm, and I did. And here's what I learned growing up, is that, man, you work late into the evening when needed. You see, my dad was a night person. And so, it was not uncommon for me to work late into the evening and then barely get up in time to go to school in the morning. Now, that was my dad's process. And so I grew up thinking I was a nighttime person until I wasn't around my dad, until I was at college, until I realized that, no, I'm actually at my best in the morning. My power time is in the morning, not in the evening. And so it wasn't my dad's fault that that's what happened, but he was, intentionally or not, operating in a way that worked best for him. It took me a while to figure out what worked best for me, but now I know that when you know your power time, you know when you're at your best. And so if you've never thought about this before, or if now that I'm talking about it, you're wondering about it, let's talk about how you can determine your power time. And so I would just give you 3 questions to ask, and you may not have immediate answers, but after you answer these 3 questions, you'll know your power time. Question 1, when are you most productive? That might be all you need. That might be the mic drop. When are you most productive? Well, I'm most productive at 10 a.m. from 10 to noon. Great. That's your power time. When are you most focused? And I'm most focused after my kids have gone to bed, and that's when I can really focus, and that's when I can really get things done. That may be your power time. And last question is, when are you most engaged? Now, for me, I can be engaged in a lot of things at different times of the day, but when I'm most engaged in what I really need to be focused on, when I'm most focused, when I'm most productive, that's my power time. And so once you figured that out, or maybe you said, hey, Kevin, I already knew that, the question now is, what do you do with the power time? Well, the first thing you don't do is let everyone schedule meetings all over your power time, if at all possible. Now, if you're in a big organization, a part of a big team, you might not be able to always avoid that, but you got to do your very best to protect your power time so that you can use it for high value work. The work that brings the most value to you, that your team most needs you to do, that's what you should be doing when you can during your power time. That's probably when you want to do project work, when you aren't perhaps going to get interruptions that take you from this. What is your project time? Do it during your power time. Power time is also great for thinking time, turning off the laptop and bringing out the journal. That's what that looks like for me. And then lastly, your non-interrupted time. And some of you are saying, well, Kevin, I never have non-interrupted time. What I'm saying is you need to, when you figure out when this is, you've got to do everything you can to protect it, put a moat around it, and do the very best you can to use your power time for the most important stuff for you. The question is, when are you at your best? Thinking about the question, getting an answer, and then using that time to do your most important work will make all the difference for you. Let me close with today's tweet. Productive output starts with us and requires us to know when we are at our best. When are you at your best? Well, one of the things I do during my power time, Monday through Friday, is write the daily email. Yes, it's an email that thousands of people get every weekday morning, Eastern time, from me. And I'd love to have you join us for some inspiration, ideas, some edification, some chance to think and move forward with your day. It's the daily email. It's available to you 5 days a week, completely for free. You can join us. All the information is right here. And I'll be back next week with another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.